Congress has sent the President the COVID origins bill. Does he intend to sign that?
I spoke to this last week. We're certainly reviewing it. Just don't have anything to share on the President signing the bill at this time.
Is the President worried, or is the White House worried about the politics of this in terms of banks getting bailouts and average Americans, so to say, not?
So look, the President made a commitment to make sure, and you heard also Secretary Yellen speak to this last week, and making sure that they're not put on the hook for this, right? Making sure that we make these decisive actions. And again, we just saw some decisive action this weekend, and so we want to make sure, and we're doing this to make sure that the American people are confident in the work that this administration is trying to do to make sure that that we meet the demands. The resources for depositors are met.
Just a few days ago, he greenlighted the Willow project in Alaska. So it looks like he's sending conflicting signals here. So can you maybe elaborate on what his approach is on the environment and what he's telling, especially young activists who protested the Willow project?
Yeah, I would disagree with that. He just last week, he declared the entire U.S. Arctic Ocean off limits to new oil and gas leasing. And the Interior Department also announced it's preparing new regulations to protect 13 million acres in Alaska. And so, the President is going to continue to fight.
Isn't hypothetical, because now House Republicans are requesting to speak with the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg about his ongoing investigation into former President Trump. Is that the view of the White House, proper use of federal taxpayer dollars to investigate or try to find out what a local prosecutor is?
Again, I'm just not going to speak because that isn't. Look, if Republicans, and the President has said this over and over again, if Republicans want to work with us in a bipartisan way to deliver for the American people, to continue to build on the successes that we have seen in the last 2 years when it comes to the economic policy, building an economy from the bottom up, middle out, he's willing to have that conversation.
We saw, has he been in touch directly with any business leaders, or who was it here at the White House that may have had conversations with Warren Buffett, for example?
So I've seen the reports on Warren Buffett that you all have been reporting on. Don't have anything to read out or to lay out on any conversation, and so I'll just leave it there.
And the President himself, otherwise?
Just don't have anything to read out on conversations that the President may have had with anybody from the business sector or outside of the White House. Prepared.
And on the issue of banking, there's some reporting that Warren Buffett has been in touch with the administration, playing a role in sort of helping to advise as you address the banking crisis. Can you confirm that? Can you comment on any conversations with Warren Buffett?
Yeah, I think Ed just asked that question. Mary. No, I just don't have anything for you at this time. I can confirm that I have not had a conversation with Warren Buffett, but no, I just don't have anything to read out at this from here.
Senator Warren was on a number of Sunday shows yesterday. She has said the Federal Reserve should stop hiking interest rates in an effort to control the high inflation given the circumstances that we're in. What's the President's level of concern that another rate increase this week could further weaken the banking industry and potentially threaten some of these smaller and mid-sized banks?
So look, I understand the question as it relates to the Federal Reserve. We've been very clear. They are independent
partners. And one of the reasons why that relation, he got me all, he got me all lathered up. He got me all lathered up now. But one of the reasons why you're seeing that tightening relationship is because they recognize that they don't have that strong foundation of international support for what they're trying to do, which is basically challenge American leadership.